Right now, imagine yourself stuck on a spaceship with an alien infestation fighting for your survival. Well, you'll be glad that you have Graeme and Gareth Woods to guide you through it.
It's a Tuesday morning, and that means only one thing. It's time to reconnect with our inner child, or the big kid sitting next to me, Gareth Woods, our gaming guru. This week, taking a look at the latest Bethesda release, Prey. And my friend, you are engrossed.
Sorry, I'm busy doing my recycling at this stage. So
and you're going to explain to me exactly what recycling means in the context of this game. Not a lot was said about this in the build-up to its release. Now, a huge amount is being said. What is this hype all about, and why are you recycling in this modern world?
Okay, so first of all, the hype about Prey. It was a game that actually came out in 2006, strange enough, and then it ended with a big, to be continued, one of those awesome cliffhanger endings, and then nothing was heard of it ever again. And then last year, kind of around about E3, they just all of a sudden Prey came back, and people were like, wait, was that the game from 10 years ago? Total reboot. Ooh. They've basically thematically taken the game, but it's not a sequel. It's inspired by the kind of events that happened there. And the recycling is, I'm like an engineer. So I pick up all this stuff, I recycle it, and then when I get to a fabrication station, I can turn that into ammo or health packs or whatever I need to.
What a clever way, because so often you kind of step out of reality. I don't know, this is like a massive stretch for the imagination, but as with movies moving in this direction, in fact, humanity moving in this direction at the moment, really cool to have that cultural element as well. This seems to take from a lot of really successful games. If you think about those first-person shooters, things like BioShock, Half-Life 2, it seems to very much have its own flavor, though. Just describe it for me. What is this game all about?
So it's very much like Half-Life 2, and that's a massive compliment, because I don't think there's been a first-person shooter as good as Half-Life 2 in ages. So without giving too much away, you're pretty much this engineer guy. Something's gone wrong on the space station, and you are trying to get to the bottom of it. But in the meantime, there's some sort of alien infestation that you're slowly working out. No one's alive to tell you what's going on, so you're really just piecing it together from the stuff you see.
I'm loving this. I'm guessing, this is a game for guys who like a more advanced gameplay, but who ultimately is this game for?
I think what's great about this is the kind of story-driven element. So if you're looking for a game that, here I am trying to not die and have a conversation at the same time. If you're looking for a game that's heavily story-driven, then this is definitely one for you. What's really cool is even the guns, except for example, this pistol, they all feel like they're actually engineering tools. So, I mean, the one was, as you saw, there was a glue gun. That really was just designed to incapacitate your opponent. It doesn't actually sort of, hurt them,
so it forces you to really use the mind. It's a cerebral element as well.
So there, I've turned into a coffee mug, so I can get past these bad guys. I don't know if that guy might have seen me.
Run, man, run!
Yeah, you saw me.
You just turned into that mug that is sitting on our table. This was the last game guru that we had. He's turned into the mug, and he's too terrified to come out. Gareth, this looks like probably the coolest release that I think you have shown us this year for me. It ticks a lot of those boxes. Give it a rating out of 10?
Sure. I'm only about 10 hours in, and so far, 9 out of 10. Really loving the story, super engaging. Difficult, but if you're looking up for a challenge, then this is certainly a game for you.
Oh, absolutely stuff. Well, you can let us know what you think of Prey just from this brief snippet. Hit us up on our Expresso Morning Show Facebook page. Looks absolutely phenomenal. Let's see if I can get this cup to change back into a person. It's safe now, dude. It's safe.
When it runs out of mana, it will just turn.
Oh, bro, this looks awesome.
Check my emails, because I don't get enough of those in the real world.